Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my July beauty favorites. I didn't do a June one. I don't know why, I just wasn't kind of inspired enough to kind of do one with the products that I was trying, but I wanted to do this one. It's not a lot of products, but a few of them I've actually been using for a while, and I've just kind of gone back to them and been using them over and over again this month, so I felt that I had to include them in the favorites because clearly they are a favorite. So it's some products that I've already reviewed about and talked about, but I felt the need to bring it back and talk about them again because I'm using them so much. So let's get started with some oldies that I've kind of talked about before. And they are the Clinique Color Pop, or Pop Color, or what are they called? The Clinique Pop Lip Color Primer plus Base. Like, I never can remember the names, but I absolutely love these. I did swatches on my blog. I really have been loving wearing the 3 nude shades. So I have Nude Pop, Beige Pop, and Melon Pop. Melon Pop is definitely, you know, a little bit bolder than Nude Pop and Beige Pop, but I really love Beige Pop. I think I used it in a tutorial. I think it was this one. Such a beautiful color. Let me see if I can swatch it here so you can just see on camera. Such a beautiful nude. Love that. Oh, so pretty. And like I said, I used that in a tutorial. I'll swatch the other ones too just so you can see them. This is Melon Pop. To remember not to put my hand. The second one is Melon Pop. Not to remember to put my arm down on my dress. And then Nude Pop, which looks a lot like Beige Pop. They're all gonna look the same. I know, right? I know, I should have kind of done it from I don't know. It's hard to turn my arm this way, but you get the idea. So highly recommend trying those. They are more of a fuller coverage lipstick than I anticipated, but so smooth, so hydrating, full coverage. The color lasts for quite a long time. I just love them all. Now I have to hold my hand kind of up to the side here so I don't get it on anything. So really have been loving those. I have been in a few bright colors as well, and they're absolutely beautiful. All right, next is 2 bronzers. One I've talked about before, one I have not. So the first one I've talked about before is the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. Love this bronzer. I have it in both 10 and 15. This is the 15 iridescent, which I tend to reach for more, which is surprising because I thought I would want the matte more, but I really love the slight iridescence that this gives. And it's really kind of a unique texture. It's definitely powdery, but very smooth, like a cream, but a powder. It glides on beautifully, and the color, a lot of people said the color is not that intense. I find that I can build it up. So, but if you're looking for the most pigmented bronzer available, that's obviously not the one, but I can build it up to be quite pigmented, and it's perfect for me. So loving that one. And the second one, oh my gosh, this one I have not talked about yet, and I just tried it. It's amazing. I didn't think you could mill anything finer than some stuff powders that I've tried, and somehow Chantecaille has managed to ground up their pressed powder into even more finely milled powder than I've ever tried before. It's the HD Perfecting Bronze for the face. And I know the color seems well, that's not a bronze. For me it is, and it's a little more brown than I'm used to wearing. It doesn't have a lot of it's not too orange. It's definitely more of a cool toned brown. But this stuff, I mean, I've never felt anything so smooth. I mean, just even looking at it, it looks like a cream. It's just so finely milled, and it just disappears off your hand. And it glides on. I just put on whatever brush and I kind of dust it over my cheeks, and it just imparts a little bit of color, but you can't even see the texture on the skin. That's what I love about it. Sometimes I'll put bronzers on and you can still see the powder on my skin, but with that, I can't even see the powder on my skin. It looks as if it goes on as a liquid or a cream. That's how much it disappears. Speaking of powders, this one has also been a monthly favorite that I've really been loving. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Perfecting Powder in shade 1. really enjoy this as a touch-up powder, as a setting powder in the morning. It is very finely milled as well, and when I kind of dust it on with a large brush, it really does help to like minimize the appearance of pores instantly. It really gives that like airbrushed, flawless finish, which obviously she's kind of known for. And this is really a great product. I kind of go between that and my Laura Mercier pressed universal, but I've really been gravitating towards that, and it doesn't darken up or oxidize, so it's really impressive. Next is a serum that I've talked about multiple times, but I literally finished an entire bottle finally, and I started on a second bottle. I love this stuff, and it's a Joanna Vargas Daily Serum. Said it before, I've talked about it a million times. It's like a green juice for the face. It's chock full of like vitamins and nutrients, and it's so lightweight and so hydrating. It feels heavenly on the skin in the morning. Every time I put it on, my skin just instantly kind of wakes up, perks up, and looks fresh and ready to go. And I think, half the part of, when I'm using it, it's really that initial first feeling on my face. It's not like incredibly anti-aging. You're not going to see like your dark spots are going to disappear, or you will wake up with no wrinkles. That's not the purpose of it. It's really just helped to like brighten, oxygenate, and restore a healthy glow to the skin. And that's what it does. So highly recommend trying that out. And been loving it on my second bottle. Very rarely that I get through a full serum and then have a second bottle and go on to using the second bottle, because normally I'm on to trying something else. So that says a lot. All right, then the last two products are new for me. One is new in general and one is old. And I can't believe it took me this long to try it. I'm almost embarrassed to say. The Estee Lauder Double Wear. So this is the light formulation. They have like the regular Double Wear. I have the light, which is a little bit lighter in texture. I mean, where have I been? This stuff is so great. It is extremely long wearing. It says stay in place makeup. Yeah. I mean, I topped out at like 13 hours, I think. And I was finally took my makeup off, and I was like, there was a little bit of wear and tear, I guess, but overall, my makeup stayed locked. And it's great for oily skin. It definitely keeps me quite matte, even without a powder. So I don't know where I've been for all these years that I've missed out on the Double Wear bandwagon, but I'm here for it now. I'm here for the party, and highly recommend it. I have it in the shade Intensity 0.5, so it's the most fair shade. And it's very pink, though. That's the only thing. Their foundations tend to be very pinky. So it's a little more pinky. But it doesn't bother me. It still works. And the last product is a new SPF, and it's the Emma Hardy Amazing Face Protect and Prime SPF 30. So I kind of wasn't sure, is this a primer? Is it an SPF? But I put it on my skin, and it says here, it has a soft, focused, luminous complexion. Exactly what it did. It literally, it had like a kind of, wasn't a shimmer, it was a glow that just kind of put like a soft focus on my face. It was really amazing, but it wasn't a glow that kind of made me look oily or shiny or ended up increasing my shine throughout the day. It was just a nice base underneath my makeup, and it has an SPF of 30. So I've been using this actually as a primer slash SPF, not in place of my moisturizer. Sometimes if my skin is feeling, extra oily that day or feels like I don't need an extra moisturizer, I will just go from serum to this. But I don't tend to put a primer on top of this. I will just kind of set my makeup with powder or whatnot. I don't find this makes me extra shiny. But it doesn't help to detract away from the shine. It's not going to mattify your skin, obviously, because it has a luminous finish. But I don't find that it makes me extra shiny. So I typically then set my makeup with my loose powder and touch up with pressed powder. But it really gives like this soft focus and kind of a blurred, the skin doesn't look blurred, but it just kind of, pores look minimized, everything just looks kind of even, and there is this kind of soft, radiant glow, which I really find interesting. So, but you guys know I'm a huge Emma Hardy fan. The Cleansing Balm, Holy Grail, amazing. It was a Holy Grail the first time I tried it. And I kind of anticipated that, but It really was. It's one of those products where you try it and you're like, okay, I'm here. Like, I believe. I'm a believer. Now I know why everyone goes crazy. So that is my July favorites. I'm still like, my arm, if you guys can see, like my arm is like literally like in the air over here because I'm so afraid it's going to get on my dress. So thanks for watching, and I will link everything below, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye-bye.